Hello everyone, you're welcome to Frank Talk. My name is Taiwo Dimeji Jojolola. Today on Frank Talk, I will be talking about good parenting. The topic again, good parenting. Are you raising your children well? If they are, calling the roster of good parents, can your name ever be found in that list? Be a good mother. Be a good father. Parenting is a big job. Parenting is hard work. It's not easy. Some people just have children they couldn't even raise well. Some people will just it's God that take care of children. God has committed the life of those children into your hands to raise them well. It's better you don't bring any child to this world than for you to bring them and not raise them well. Are you a good parent? Can you see yourself as a good mother? As a mother, do you know your child well? Do you know your children very well? Do you know their friends? Do you know their likes and dislikes? Do you even know their favorite color? Do you know their favorite food? Do you know if your child has joined a bad gang? Some parents don't even know the friends their children keep. They don't even visit the school. They believe I've paid school fees. What else? You don't monitor your children to do assignments and homework, even at tender ages. You're not a good mother. No matter how busy your job is, when you get home, check. Ask them questions. Don't be an absentee father. Some fathers are never at home. It's only the mothers children are seen. Good parenting, I say again, is hard work. When we are talking about good parenting, there are some things I will be mentioning. What you do matters. As a good father, as a good mother, you are the first role model to your child. You are the first role model to your children. What you do matters. If you are the type that lies, your children will be lying. It starts with somebody is coming to your house. You say, tell that person I'm not at home. You're lying. That child will start lying. He will not see anything wrong in it. If you are the type that fights your wife or fights your husband, you beat up your wife at every provocation, your children will think it is normal. Your children will see it as a norm that daddy must beat mommy. When they grow up, there is nothing that will make them not to beat their own wives too, because they will see it. Your female children will not see anything good in men. I've seen people that refuse to be married because of what they've seen their parents pass through. I've seen people that are married and they didn't see anything good in men because they believe daddy was never good to mommy. So my husband will never be good to me. What you do matters. Stop beating your wife. Stop beating your husband. It's not possible for husband and wife not to fight, but it doesn't have to involve beating. And when you want to argue on anything, make sure your children are not there. Don't do everything in the presence of your children. Send them to their rooms. Send them to bed. You can have your fights quietly. Don't let your children have the clue that you're even fighting. If you are a mother that always call your husband bad names, you're idiots, bastard. You're talking to your children and say, is your idiot father around? That bastard of a father you have, is he around? Has he come? Your child will get to school one day. They will ask your children. They will ask your child, what's your father's name? They will say, a bastard. If your child gets to school and says, my father is an idiot, do you blame the child? Because that is what you've been saying. You are a drunk. You drink to stupor. When you drink, you can't even know yourself. You vomit on your body and your child is packing it. Tell me one good reason your child will not end up being a drunk. Tell me one good reason your child will not end up behaving that way. Because you are the role model. You are a chain smoker. You smoke anything, weed. One day you will see your child fold paper and he will put fire. He will start practicing. Because that's what the child is saying. Don't blame him. Don't blame her. That's what he's saying. Your husband has gone to work. Your concubine will come to the house to visit. You even send your children to go and give your concubine food. You're training that girl. That's the life she will live. The next point is don't be too loving. It's good to love a child. It's good to love your children. Oh, I love my children. They are my treasures. They are the best thing that ever happened to me after salvation. Love them, but don't be too loving. Learn to discipline a child. When a child has done something wrong, discipline. Even when you are discipline in love. Don't over pamper. Being a disciplinarian does not make you wicked. Let your children know that, oh, mommy will not like this. Oh, daddy will not like this. But in everything you pamper them. They've done something bad, you pamper them. Your child is stealing because of the law, you're covering it. Your child is lying because of the law, you're covering it. Your child is so destructive because of the law, you're covering it. Your child can pick something and break your television, you're covering it. You're not raising a good child. As a matter of fact, you are a failure. You are a failed mother and a failed father. Discipline a child, it doesn't make you a wicked person. A child that is not disciplined will end up becoming something you wouldn't like in the nearest future. Don't over pamper. Pamper your child, but be careful the way you pamper them. Your child can just decide in a day, today I'm going to destroy everything in this house. Your child can take a razor blade or a knife and cut your leather chairs in the house. Your child can just break up things. And you say, oh, why did you do that? Come and take a hug. You're destroying that child's future. When you love, discipline a child with one hand, draw that child together with another hand. That is the best way to raise a child. Another point is set rules and be consistent with what you do. Your house must have a rule. Anywhere there is no rule, there will be problem. There is no rule in your house. Your child can just bring in anything. Your child can just bring in bad friends. Your child can just go out anytime he likes. Your child can just come in anytime he likes. Your child can just decide not to do any house chores. No rule. Your house is so open. Yoruba will say, oh, bole. Anybody can just come in. Armed robber can come and hide in your house. Brought in by your children. Set rules. It's important. Let your children know the rule of the house. Let your children know, oh, at so time, daddy must not find anybody outside. Let your child know, oh, I can't afford to go out without taking permission. Let your child know, I can't just bring in anybody to the house without informing my parents. Let your children know, nobody can just come into my house and do sleepover. You know this sleepover now? You just take your children to another person's house. And go and do sleepover. Abba, that house your child is sleeping over. Do you know what is happening in the night there? I say it again. Do not bring any child you cannot raise well to this world. You will be one of the problems of the world. I have rules in my house. My children knows what they cannot afford to do. My daughters know the kind of men they must not bring to my house when they get to the level of, having boyfriend or getting married. I told them from the beginning. Immediately they enter university, I said, now listen, you are now adults. If you get to a certain age of your life and you think you're big enough to have husband or to date a man, this I must not see. You can't afford to date this. I won't mention it on air, but they know. They can't just bring in any idiots to my house. They can't just bring in any man to my house. As what? My investments. I've invested so much in my children. So nobody will just come and wipe off their dream. Mommy must know everything, no matter what. God forbid, even if your child kills, he must be able to tell you the truth. And don't cover evil. Mommy must know everything. Daddy must know everything. Let them be open. Be their friends. Even as you're setting your rules, weigh together. And be consistent at that rule. Don't change rules at intervals. Any rule that will favor you. Maybe you set a rule. Nobody must do this. And you yourself are doing it. And when it is time to do it, you are doing it. The children say, but daddy, but mommy, the rule says, you say, no. And by now the rule has changed. Oh no, you're not helping them. Be consistent. Don't set rule you yourself cannot obey. Be consistent. Don't set only the rule that will favor you. Tomorrow the rule is this. Today the rule has changed. It's not the best. Your children will not respect you. Your children will not see you as a good role model. Good parenting is hard work. If we must make our society better, it starts from home. Good parenting, it goes a long way. Another point I'll be talking about is avoid harsh discipline. When you discipline a child, don't be too harsh. Some people want to beat a child, they overflog, overbeat. You give them marks all over their body. That's too harsh. Tomorrow that child will grow up and see the mark and he might not be able to forgive you. You want to beat your child and get her, to the level that she will not see with her eyes again. A beautiful child be turned to another thing. You blinded her because you want to be harsh. You pour her hot water. You pour him hot water. And tomorrow, that girl grow up and one side of the face is Coke, the other side is Fanta. That child will never forgive you. You want to beat your child, you can pick the head and hit on the wall. Abba, that's too harsh. That child will not forgive you. You want to discipline a child. You have a knife in your hand, you can just stab, you can just cut. That's too harsh. Avoid harsh discipline. You can flog. Oh yes, we are African. Even abroad, you flog, you beat, you can go to prison. But okay, let's say we are African, here we still allowed to beat, but please, let it be moderate. Do things moderately, not too harsh. You can take a cutlass and slice your child. That's too harsh. Avoid harsh discipline. Some parents will go to the extent of, getting fresh pepper, blended pepper, put in their bone. Abba. And some parents, maybe I should use this opportunity to address the people that are maltreating housemaids. that girl that is living with you, at that time that girl is living in your house, that girl sees you as the parents. Treat them well. Treat that girl the way you're treating your own daughter. Your housemaid cannot eat on your table. Your housemaid cannot wear the same attire with your children. That's bad. That's not good parenting. That child sees you as the mother at that time. That child sees you as the father at that time. Treat them well. You are the only parent the girl knows. You are the only parent she knows. Treat her well. Treat him well. Parenting is not only your biological children. So many children around you. You are the parent they see. You are the parent they know. That child living with you, if that child is living in the parent's house, there might be some things they will put her through. So it's your duty to put that girl or that boy through those period of time or through those things, because that child, as far as that child lives in your house, you are the parent. Avoid harsh discipline, even on your housemaid. Your housemaid cannot sleep on the bed. Very wrong. And your children are sleeping on the bed. Your housemaid cannot watch television in your sitting room. That's very wrong. Avoid harsh discipline. And the next point I will be talking about is respect your children. Treat your children with respect. Oh, it goes a long way. They are humans too. That you are older, that you are the mother does not make you, write them up. Don't look down on your children. Treat them with respect. Don't tell them harsh words. Some parents will, oh my God, the way they talk about their children, they condemn them. They slap them at every minute, everything they do. Even openly. Know your child. You are talking to your child or to your children in a function or in, where other people are, and you talk down your child. You talk down your children, you've killed that child. That child will end up having low self-esteem. Don't condemn them. Respect them. Let them know that they deserve respect, no matter how small. Respect your children. Respect their friends. I'm not saying you should hero worship them. There is a difference between hero worshiping and respecting. Respect them. Listen to them. Respect their opinions too. They want it this way, check it. If there's a way that will not harm them, why not? Don't disgrace them openly. Children don't like it. Don't talk down on them openly. Children don't like it. You're calling your children, you say, I know you're a bastard. Am I even sure you are my child? Even if you're not sure of that child, you're not sure you're the father, you want DNA, can you please respect that child? And don't tell that child straight, I'm going to take you for DNA. You can do DNA without the child even knowing. DNA can be conducted on that child without him knowing. Maybe the child has a comb. Take the comb. Take it to the lab. He will take a strand of hair on it. Take the toothbrush to the lab. They will take it as DNA. You can even take the child to the lab and the whole family wants to have a medical test. They need to take our blood. Give your own blood too. The child will not know. Because it's not the fault of that child anyway, that you're not the father. It's not the fault of that child that your wife sleeps with another man. Give them respect. Even when you have known, you now know that child does not belong to you. Don't criticize the child openly. It's never a fault. It's never his fault. Treat them with respect. High level of respect. It matters. It goes a long way. That is good parenting. Please, as a mother, as a father, avoid comparison. Don't compare your child or your children with another children. Don't compare your child with another child of yours too. You have 2 children. They are siblings. One is excelling academically and the other one is not. Encourage that other one. Don't compare. Don't write down, on that one. Don't write him off. The other one that is not doing well just needs encouragement. Stop comparing them. In future, that person that is not doing well now might be the one that will bring the glory of your family. That person that you're writing off now, that person that is not doing well academically now, instead of you to encourage him or her, you're busy comparing. It will cause hatred. The other one will see the other one as a favorite. Mommy's favorite, daddy's favorite. They never like me. It's you they like. You're sowing a seed of discord. You are sowing nothing but a seed of discord. Avoid comparison. Love them equally. Sometimes it's common. It's just natural for you to love a particular child more. But please don't show it. Don't show it. The moment you show it, these children will never be in one accord. One might not be able to talk now, but by the time he become great in life, we will say, Shebi, you are the one, the parents, you are the mommy's daughter, you are the mommy's son. They never liked me. He will take a revenge. It's either he takes the revenge on you or take the revenge on the sibling. Don't compare them. Love them equally. And if you have your friends' children doing excellently well, only encourage your children. Stop comparing them. Have you not seen your mates? Your child, your child is not. Have you not seen your mates? Is it not your mate that takes first position? Why are you coming home with 10th position? Why are you coming home with 8th position? Encourage them. Promise them things. Look for what they love. Promise them. I remember one time in my home, I told my son wanted a PlayStation, and I said, on condition, if you can promise, so in your academics, you promise me you excel, you promise me you always take the first position, then I'll buy the PlayStation. I will allow your daddy to buy the PlayStation. Even when the dad bought the PlayStation, we now have the rule. There is time to play this PlayStation because this PlayStation might really distract him. So we set another rule. Anytime the school is in session, we pack it. On holiday, you can play. Weekend, maybe once in 2 weekends, you can play. That is, another way. Don't compare them. Your child, that child, that my friend's children, they are getting scholarship, they are getting award, you are not getting. Encourage instead of comparing. There is no assurance that child that is not doing well today will not do well tomorrow. That child you're writing off now might even be the governor of this country tomorrow, might be the president tomorrow, might be somebody who will bring the glory of your family out. You might be known tomorrow because of that child you are condemning today. And the most important thing is, among siblings, stop sowing seeds of discord. Stop favoring one. The other one, you chase away. You favor one, you chase the other one away. You have 2 children. The 2 of them cannot approach you. One will have to come through the other one before they can get your attention. It's wrong. I've seen children that would say, am I sure this woman is my mother? Am I sure this man is my father? Treat them well. So as I will be rounding up, I will be talking to fathers this time around. Some fathers are in the habit of, pushing every responsibility of raising the children on the wife. They provide money, oh yes, but money is not everything. Be there. Get involved. Get involved with raising your children. Show them love. Have time for them. Go on vacation with them. Play with them. Have family, meetings with them. Carry them along in whatever you do. Some children don't ever have the attention of their daddy. Daddy is not always around. Daddy is not always there. And when daddy is coming, even when daddy is coming, you are not smiling. The children are disappearing. Partial raptures are happening in your house because you're coming. You turn yourself to El Shaddai, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Abba, to your children. You're never there. You never show them love. God help you. Mothers, we have one advantage. When your children are growing, mothers will start going to go and nurse babies. That thing they call Omugo in some tribe. They go and nurse baby. It will not remain only you. Who will take care of you? Will these children remember to get you a help? Will these children remember to take care of your old age? If they are not used to you now, by the time your wife starts going, will the children want to reckon with you? When the children become great, will they want to know you? Identify with your children. Laugh with them. Cry with them. When they are not happy, let them know that you show concern. Let them know that they are your priority, your first priority. Not, it doesn't matter, get out. I don't want to see you. They don't even have your attention. Your children want to talk to you, they don't have your attention. Some mothers are so careless. Some mothers are so careless. Your child has been raped, yet you don't know. Your child wants even to tell you about it, but she couldn't get your attention. Your boys are being molested. Your girls are being molested by your neighbors, by their uncles living under your roof, or your neighbors, or in the school, or the drivers, and you cannot even know. They can't even tell you. What are you doing? Where is your attention? How are you caring for them? How are you raising them? These children will grow up and they will blame you. Some children, are in prison today because of their parents. Their parents led them to being in that position. Be a good mother. Be a good father. Good parenting is hard work and it pays. Tomorrow, you can sleep with your two eyes closed on your children. And your children will call you a blessing to their generation. You will be celebrated by your generation. You will be celebrated by your children. Remember, good parenting is hard work. A good mother will make her children to be a priority. A good father will make his children to be his priority. Be good. Take care of your children. It goes a long way. Good parenting, once again, is hard work. Thank you. Until I come your way again, good parenting, once again, is hard work. Until I come your way again on this platform, I still remain Taiwo Dimeji Jojolola. Meanwhile, God loves you, and so do I.